Buenas noches, good evening. I really thought you all would enjoy the video, and to emphasize the work that we've done with many people, Leticia Hernandez is just one of those individuals. So it gives me great pleasure and great honor to be here this evening, and thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, and for Frank and Raul, the work that you all have done to pull this scholarship fund together and continue to run it with such vibrance, and to see some of the graduates in the room, this is just remarkable. So I just commend you on the work that you've done. But Leticia is just one example of what Walmart has been trying to do as we focus on different parts of the world, particularly in the Hispanic community. So this is a happy occasion for Walmart as a company. I only wish the whole family of Walmart could be here to experience this and to look out on this group, but I do have 20 of the associates here with me. I'd like for them to at least raise their hand, because thank you. That's just a small number of associates that work so hard every day to make it possible for us to give these kinds of scholarships out in the industry. But there are another 1.4 million of these associates, and we thought we'd bring them all along, but it would strain the capacity of this ballroom, but we wish we could all be here. I know they would share the pride that I feel as I look out amongst this group. Among the 5 individual Alumni Hall of Fame honorees, each one of them making a distinguished contribution in his or her own field, and each one with a career made possible by a college education. And 4 out of 5 of those educations were made possible with the help from the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. I think that's tremendous. I love your goals and objectives to have one household with a graduate in each. That's tremendous. You couldn't ask for a more compelling example of the benefits of education or the commitment that HSF is creating for the community. It's particularly interesting to me as I run the stores from Maine to Puerto Rico, and I manage some of the largest Hispanic communities, and as I bring stores into those communities, many of you all in this room, we've extended ourselves to you, you've helped us come into the community, and hopefully we've served you well. But we also see the need for the college education has been more and more apparent, but yet the financing is just not there. When I do the work of Spelman College, which is an all-women's, African-American, historically black college, I see some of those same issues. Thank you. Thank you. So I get it. I really understand what this is all about. It's about accepting your own and doing more for those that mean so much to this community, so much more to this country as these industries, these companies continue to grow and search for talent. It exists in the Latino community, in the African American communities. So you might call that a paradox of higher education in America, but despite the record, the high college costs really do exist. And despite a sagging economy, a record number of Latinos are in U.S. colleges today. Last week, I had the opportunity to do some work with Mark Lopez of the Pew Center. Some of the numbers he left with our group, and this was a very, very important group within Walmart that talks about how we're going to grow the company. He shared with us some numbers that back in 1972, the rate of young Latinos enrolled in college was 13%. By 2009, it had risen to 27%. And last year, it hit 32%. This is a group we cannot ignore. It's heartfelt progress, and everyone here understands the contributions made to that progress by Frank Alvarez and his tireless staff at the HSF. So when I think of what they've accomplished, I get excited. I get excited when I see all the stories from everyone in the Hall of Fame honorees and the thousands of kids working away in college with HSF scholarships. Now, I had the chance to read the biographies at the table. And for those of you all who just, if that didn't make you pull out your checkbook, I don't know what will. So to Wells Fargo, thank you for what you're doing this evening and matching such an important event. So I just want to say, felicidades a todos. Congratulations to all, and thank you to the HSF for honoring Walmart.